All right, hey guys, Jerry from Showtime Audio. So we're working on the GMC EV project. So this is a fully electric pickup, the 2025. And like always, we're learning the language, right? So even though we've worked on GMC Sierras before, this is a 2025 and they have changed a bunch of things. So we're actually working on our sound treatment kit. So we take a bunch of extra time to basically make jigs and templates of everything. So we want to make it so that from now on, if we get another EV or something that's on similar platform, we have all the templates made and we can just give a much better product. So I'll show you in a minute, but this is the stock inside of this door. There is absolutely zero deadener in here, like nothing. So typically they have a little patch or a little patch. Apparently GMC did not think that that was a good idea. So just to show you, it is completely bare. They have nothing. Now here they do have a vapor barrier, or like it's like a hard plastic, but we're gonna make block off plates, and I'll show you in the back. I'm actually making the jig for the block off plate right now. We're also making adapters. So we build adapters that bolts up to the existing point and is an exact copy of the original driver so that everything bolts in as if it came with the vehicle. Robert's working on our stage 1, which is the outside of the inner skin, and our stage 2, which is the outside of the inner skin. And then the back door, look at this thing. I mean, it is, even that one, they're massive doors. Once it's done, I'll show you how different it is. Plus, the other thing, look at all this sheet metal. I mean, look at how much is exposed, no deadener whatsoever. This is another one of those block off plates. So we removed it, and now I'm making a template of it. We spoke about this stuff in the past, we use it a lot. We're gonna take this off and I'm gonna make a template in order to have a plate that we can bolt on that will seal off the door and create a better enclosure for our speaker. Because it doesn't help you to put in a really expensive set of speakers and then put them in a tin can. And then put them in a tin can that has a piece of plastic over one of the sides. Imagine if you bought a really high-end home theater and it came in a metal trash can with part of it missing, and then to cover the part that's missing, they put a piece of plastic over it that every time the bass hits, not only does the tin can vibrate, but the plastic sheet you're losing all this energy because it is not a good enclosure for the driver, right? So I'd rather see you put in lower price speakers and do the sound treatment with the block off plates than to put in higher end speakers and say, well, no, I don't need sound treatment. I don't need block off plates. I don't need none of that, right? I don't need I don't need the better adapters, nothing. If you're gonna do that, put in lower grade speakers with a little bit of sound treatment and the proper adapters. So just wanted to show you Robert's handiwork. So this is the templates. So these are the templates that he made in order to be able to make the deadener going forward, and also for this car. So we use it for the car that we're doing, plus we keep the templates so we don't have to do that work again, and we can make sure that it's like, okay, we have a kit, it'll be perfect, it'll drop right in, we don't have to reinvent the wheel every time the car shows up. Right. And this is our stage 2. Now, stage 2, whenever possible, we try to do it in one big sheet. A lot of times you'll see places do it in a bunch of chunks and it's just a bunch of pieces and it just doesn't look finished. It works, but not as well. We have a ton of coverage. We mark every opening, plug, bolt hole, access, everything in the panel is marked off. So the only thing that isn't marked off on here, as you can see, is the block off plate. So the block off plate, we usually cut it in the vehicle, and the only reason that is because we're gonna put a plate over it anyway, and we wanna make sure that deadener is right to the edge, because with the block off plate, we're using the deadener as a seal. So, because remember, whenever you have two hard surfaces meeting, you want a decoupler or you want a gasket or something between them so that they can't resonate, and also so that it seals. So this is passenger rear door stage 2. And then obviously if you flip it, that would be the driver's side, right? And it's now like a kit. So we're always trying to be efficient. So the benefit of efficiency is it allows us to do a better job. We do a ton of work, we do a lot of cars, but we don't want to sacrifice quality. So there's only two ways to get faster or more efficient. It's to cut a corner or figure out how to be more efficient. Well, cutting corners is kind of not my style. So finding a way to be more efficient is what we do, right? We study the process. We actually try multiple ways to do something. And we actually have, so it's kind of like our training Saturdays, if you've ever watched any of our stuff, we all collaborate. So all of us will get in there and try to do one process, let's say it's a process that's kicking our butt, right? It's a process that takes a really long time or something like that. And so we'll all work together with giving ideas and making adjustments, and whichever is the best idea, which is usually a combination of everybody's input, is what we end up going with. And then that becomes our SOP, our standard operating procedure. That's the way we do everything. Like, so every car or every deadener, in this case, every deadener gets done this way. So this way it's uniform, consistent, and we know we can deliver at a very high level. So the other benefit of this is, a lot of times we post our videos of things that we've done and cars that we've done, and a lot of time they're cars that nothing exists for, right? It's a brand new car. It's a 2025 EV, first one I've ever seen. It's the first generation, right? So the benefit of this is when clients reach out to us and say, hey, I don't live anywhere near you, but I love your work or I love your product. Is there any way I can buy that? Now, so if it was a one-off deal, well, I can't. I need the car in order to make it. But if we do templates and basically make masters, so this is like our master, right? If we make a master, we can make it again. You know, now this isn't always possible with some of the stuff that we make because it is a one-off deal and it's very intricate, very involved, a ton of labor, and we need the vehicle basically to test fit it, all right? But something like this, we can totally make it for you and ship it out. We've done it with our F-150s, we've done it with Broncos, we've done it with Land Rovers, we've done it with Jaguars, we've done it with quite a few cars. Some of our radar laser pieces and brackets, I mean, tons of stuff. So if you ever see anything in our videos and you like it, or you be like, man, I would love to have that, reach out to us and we'll let you know if it's available or if it was a one-off. If it was a one-off, you either need to send us your car, or what we have done in the past for clients that are really want it is we go rent the car. We either go rent it, we go find it, we go do something to get the vehicle so that we can build the part and then ship it to you. But obviously that's a little bit more involved because now there's not only is it the part, the fabrication, but it's also the rental of the vehicle. But it's a lot better than driving cross country.
Visit our website at showtimeaudiochicago.com.